welcome Dr. Chitakant Sahu at LNM IIT for being as an expert for this FDP on outcome-based education and accreditation hosted by AICT and LNM IIT Jaipur. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for introduction. And I would like to thank Sandeep Saini sir also for inviting me for this talk. Okay, I was expecting more offline participants. Welcome. Okay, so I think most of the things that I'm going to speak is mostly covered. I have talked to Sandeep Saini sir and madam also. So I'll just, because online participants are also there, so I'll just take a two flow charts related to attainment. Okay, that's it. Yes, okay. Yes. Yes, yes, ठीक है ना? Okay. Okay. So, as you know that in a NBA accreditation process, there are two important keywords that is called course outcome and program outcome. Okay, so that's why the philosophy came from the philosophy. Came basically these two keywords: outcome-based education. So that is the two main pillar of outcome-based education. One is called course outcome and one is program outcome. So you already know these things. Okay, so as a faculty, okay, what is my role? Okay, for towards attainment of this. So before attainment, there are two things come into the picture. First is called design, and then implementation, and then attainment. So design in terms of, that's why criteria 1 of SAR, if you see, that is the curriculum design, outcome based curriculum, right? Only three things are important: outcome based curriculum, that is a part of designing, how we are designing our program according to the outcome based. Okay, then OB second criteria is related to implementation. Implementations means teaching learning. Okay, so that's why most of the parameters related to the criteria 2 is related with the teaching learning. Okay, so what you include in teaching learning? You include theoretical teaching, laboratory course, okay, project, seminar, okay, and extracurricular activity sometimes also. Okay, so this and various modes of teaching, maybe online teaching, offline teaching, blended mode of teaching, different teaching pedagogical initiatives basically that is expected from the NBA. Means different kind of initiatives they show. They want to see actually what department has done to meet that. So basically design, implementation, and then last is comes how do you assess that whether you have implemented is correct or not. Okay, so I am a electronics engineer, so I'll see in terms of control system. Okay, control system said that we generally go for a closed loop control system, right? So in a closed loop control system, we required a feedback. Okay, so earlier the traditional teaching methodology was input, process, and output wise, right? Now OB is like a control system where we have a feedback. Okay, so that's why different stakeholder involvement is required and feedback is required, whether if you done the calculation of attainment and all these things, so whether what we desired, whether we achieved or not. Okay, so in terms of that, basically the feedbacks comes. Okay, and then after getting a feedback, what we have to do? We have to do the correct, we have to correct the inputs, right? So correct the input means again come to the changes in the curriculum. Okay, what initiatives has been taken to correct the attainment? We'll come back to the related to changes in the curriculum. Some new subject will be added. Suppose mini project is not there in some courses, we need to introduce a mini course, mini projects. Okay, so this is the overall process is there. Okay, so the design, implementation, and attainment, these three things. So these are the key words came: course outcomes and program outcomes. So finally we have to do the calculation attainment in terms of program. That means how we are doing, how our basically program is doing well or not, to be assessed by some methodology. Okay, that methodology is called the OB attainment process. So in simple language, you might be understanding, there is electronics engineer, there is input, there is a process, and there is an output, right? So similar thing is here. Input mean here is the design of curriculum. Process means is our teaching learning process. Output means the attainment calculation. So how much output we are getting, and then again goes to the feedback, right? So if output is not correct, then we have to correct the output, right, by using the feedback. Okay, so here too there is two things come into the picture. So as a course coordinator, I should more worried about the CO attainment instead of a PO attainment. Okay, because most of the teachers are here, so they should worry that how I will do the CO attainment or how to calculate the. So this is NBA as per my experience. So I was in MNIT Jaipur for 7 years and 2 years in NIT Raipur. I am currently associate professor in NIT Raipur. So I worked in this NBA and all those things maybe around 5-6 years. Few years in MNIT Jaipur and few years in NIT Raipur. So I'll be sharing some my experience apart from the that what theoretical we are discussing. Okay, so the NBA mostly focus on the process. So process is the responsibility of a head of department, obviously, because your program is going to be accredited, right? The first responsibility comes to the head of departments, and then second responsibility comes to, let's say, program coordinator, and third responsibility come to the course coordinator. Okay, so so they expect that whatever process you have fixed. So outcome based education is basically, in this case, destination is fixed. Somebody says, what is outcome based education? I don't know about the outcome based education and all. So here destination is fixed. Why I am calling destination is fixed? Like, let's say I want to go to Delhi. So my destination is fixed, right? Then accordingly I can take different route. Okay, maybe I can go by train, maybe I can go by plane also. Sometimes I can go by a bus or car, right? Different modes are there, right? So that is why earlier in teaching philosophy, there was only teacher centric. So outcome based education is called the student centric. Why? Because the destination is fixed for the student. So in outcome based education, basically we are looking how competent our student is. In teaching learning, we are thinking that whatever we taught in the class, that's okay, and student has learned enough, he will take care of that placement and all. Okay, but here, apart from the placement, there are some expectations. Expectations come from the stakeholders basically. So parents are expecting something, right? And then employer is expecting something. Okay, so this PO concept came from the expectation of the various stakeholders. Okay, so as you know that, how many know that there are 12 POs, program outcome? Mostly are, I think, aware that, and this program outcome is fixed by whom? NBA. Yes. Who forced to make NBA, like to make only 12 POs? Which is the reference for that? Yes, Washington Accord. Okay, the graduate attributes. Okay, so we are part of the international group, that is Washington Accord. Many countries have been signed. So those are following those norms and getting accredited. That means that degree is equivalent to the international level. That is the main focus in accreditation is there. Okay, and in accreditation, the main core part of accreditation is OBE. OB philosophy. Okay, so I have attended many visits from the experts. Okay, department level, I was departmental coordinator, as well as in the institute in subsequent round, because after department coordinator, I was in team of institute NBA accreditation committee, where I have seen chairman, what kind of questions chairman ask and what type of questions these experts ask. Okay, so so according to, if you read the SAR carefully, they are asking about the process. Okay, second, okay, part. First is curriculum. You know that your curriculum is fixed. Okay, have some credit score and all those things. Okay, some 160 credit is per the AICT guideline, but it may be, and the curriculum consists of various things. Core courses, what it consists? Core courses, elective courses, laboratories, seminars, projects, right? This is the part of curriculum, right? But in the first criteria, they ask how this is related to the program outcome, because you are following the OBE philosophy, outcome based educations. So let's say LMNIT has certain curriculum, IIT Delhi has certain curriculum, or NIT Raipur has certain curriculum. So that curriculum may be different, right? But destination is what? Outcomes. So outcome is same. That is decided by the Washington Accord and NBA, right? Only what in your hand is that basically they make 12 POs nowadays. If you go to the new SAR, there are 11 POs, okay? And what flexibility they have given in terms of outcome, because if you see the outcome mostly are related with the three key parameters. One is called the knowledge, second is called the skill, and third is called the attitude, correct? So if you categorize these things, so as a human, what we want to see in our child? Okay? He should have some competencies. Okay, so that's what I told, that expectation from the employer. He should competent enough so that I will only, that then only I will absorb him, right? So that how this competency can be measured in terms of knowledge, skill, and attitude, behavior. Okay, so apart from these three, basically 2 to 4 PSOs are there. Please let me know if somebody can understand what is PSO. Yes, program specific outcome, clearly said. Okay, so program specific outcome will be different for civil engineering and will be different for the electronics and mechanical engineering, right? So that's why, but PO 1 to 12 will be same for the civil engineering and electronics engineering, right? So who will make this PSO? Yes, departmental, but who will approve this PSO? Institute, we cannot say any. What do you mean by department here? No. NBA says there should be some committee, departmental assessment committee, that will basically make the PSO with the help of who? Yes, with the help of different stakeholders. Suppose Madam is the chairperson, maybe in the committee, okay? So they will discuss the things, they make the PSO and then float it to the stakeholder, they will take a feedback, means they ask about the process, okay? Everything, because if there is no process, you cannot improve. Where will the feedback will go? Feedback is for making the process better, yes or no? So that's why it is a feedback system. Outcome based education is a feedback system. We need to give feedback to the process. So first of all, if any process is there, that means we should have a flow chart, right? Process means what? Simple language, flow chart, first step, second step, third step, fourth step. So where the lacking is there, that step we need to focus on, and then we give to inputs. Again, that's why committee is required, right? Some curriculum changes are required, or introduction of open elective is required, where it will be done? Department. So main role of NBA is where? Departmental committee. That is the first responsibility. And chairperson will HOD or whatever, the chairperson will be the first responsibility, and the committee is also responsible, equally responsible for improving the things related to teaching learning process. Okay. So big theory is there. I will not take much time for that. You might have attended all those things. Okay. So here I will show only two processes. Okay. It is just a process of attainment. Okay. This is just a process. So process of making vision mission is different. Process of making PSO is different. Process of making PEO is different. Right? Somebody understand what is, if anyone asks, let's say accreditation committee, sir, please let me know what is the difference between PO and PEO. Okay. So anyone can answer, sir, if you know. Yes. PEO objectives, yes, and PO is program outcome. So what is the difference, sir, in between these two? Some objectives. PO. Okay. And PO for program outcomes is already defined. Okay. So in my opinion, actually, what I have learned that you need to assess the program outcome every year. Yes or no? Okay. So, and again, one more question is that it is a 1 year or one batch. People always has the confusion with this. 1 year and one batch. Yes. PEO. Huh? Ah. It's not like that. Okay. I'll call it short-term goal versus long-term goal. PO is short-term goal. PEO is a long-term goal. What is the short-term goal? Again, I told you three things: knowledge, skill, and behavior. So what knowledge my student will carry after the graduation, or skill or attitude will carry, that is called the PO. Clear? Short-term goal. So I am developing the skills. So after developing the skill, what will happen? Suppose someone is good in managerial skills. What will he become in future? Manager. Yes. So that is PEO, program educational objective. So after the 4 to 5 years of graduation, not immediate, after 5 years of graduation, he will become a manager. So I can define one of my PEO of department as a student will be able to get some leadership positions or manager roles, okay, or entrepreneurship. That can be my PEO, program educational objective, right? So everything is linked starting from the PEO. Then after PEO, basically, is it clear to all of you? If you have any questions, you can ask me anytime, please. Okay. So this is the difference between PEO and PO or PSO. Okay. Now come to the CO, course outcomes. So it is a responsibility of whom? Let's say if you want to do the attainment calculation of PO or PSO, which responsibility it is? Responsibility of a teacher? PO. CO is the responsibility of teacher. Program coordinator, right? I will say not program coordinator, I will say committee, departmental committee. Okay. So let's say go through the flow chart 5 minutes, then we have interaction session. Okay. So process of attainment. Okay. So as you know that in the CO course can be a theory course, it can be a laboratory course, it can be a project work, right? Because it is a part of our design, that is curriculum. Okay. Zoom. Actually, here it is showing very good, but here it is faded. I don't know. Some maybe because of the. Okay. So how do you assess that whether course outcomes are meet or not? Okay, how do you assess? So whether the course outcomes are met or not. So the course outcomes may be of theory course, may be of laboratory course, may be of project work, any, right? And then what is the assessment tools we have? How do we assess after teaching learning? Curriculum is fixed, then we do teaching learning process, and then attainment calculation where it will come at the end of the semester once the examination is over. Okay, so once the examination is over, so what are the different tools are there? Internal assessment, maybe quiz, assignments, and then tutorials, whatever it is. Then it may have a performance viva was and laboratory record if it is a lab course. Then we have a reviews. Why reviews? Because we have to show continuous assessment of project work. Okay, so these are the component we have. So then we have evaluation of CO using the performance in continuous assessment. Okay, and then calculation of overall CO attainment. Okay, that will come another direction, that is from direct attainment and indirect attainment. I am going fast because I need some interaction session. Okay, so indirect attainment, we have some university examination or interim examinations, okay, or university examinations, and that will also give some attainment. So because this is a continuous assessment process, this is a end semester assessment process, both will come together at the calculation of the overall CO attainment. Then what we'll do, whether we have to check here, attend or not attend. So who will decide attend or not attend? Course instructor. Okay, so for that there are two important keywords. How do we decide? Before deciding whether it is attend or not, we need to decide a threshold, right? Threshold. And then yes or no? Okay, yes, target is required. Okay, so in this I have one interesting question that I got during the NBA visit. One of the evaluator asked, okay, so how do you relate this course how do you relate this course outcome philosophy, or you can say outcome based philosophy, with your real life? Give me some example. This type of question they ask. They ask some faculty, please tell me what you have done in the course outcome attainment. If you understand it thoroughly, can you relate with some real life examples? Yes, so please. Yes. Okay. Okay. Yes, this is one of the examples, right? So somebody in faculty says that, sir, so dean, obviously he was the experienced person. So no, faculty was not able to answer. So they asked the question from a HOD or dean. So he replied, sir, I set life for myself. I set target for myself. As a assistant professor, I joined here, but I thought after 10 years time, I become a dean of the institute. So now I have become dean of the institute. Okay, because I set target, and after setting the target, I make a action plan, and then accordingly I will act. Somebody get it, somebody don't get it. Dean position is fixed, right? Somebody get it. You might have also make the same goal. Somebody attend it, somebody not attend it. Is it clear? Okay. So important thing is here to set the target as in the course outcome itself. So course. No, it's not like that. The philosophy here is that if you have attended my just previous, might be you late, I told about the control system where there is a feedback. So if you have not attained the correct output, what we'll do? We need to give feedback to the input. You have to correct the input. Then again, your process will be modified accordingly. Then you will work till, if it is really passionate about, you will Sir, if nahi, please listen to me. If that feedback will come when I have not attained the target. Okay, so in CO attainment, is I told here flowchart, yes or no? If yes, then what will I will do? Suppose my same example, my target was to become a professor in 10 years time. Suppose I achieved it, then what will I do? Will I satisfied as a professor, or I will target to make a director or dean or any other, right? Then what will I will change my target once you achieve it. Okay. So if it is not achieved, then that is a different philosophy, sir. I am talking about the outcome-based education philosophy, sir. Just this is an example, sir. Maybe you have targeted as a student that I will complete my MTech. That is also one of the target. I will complete my BTech, because most students will not able to complete the BTech also. That can be a target also, right? So it is, question was, how do you relate this outcome based philosophy with your real life? That is, so example can be many. Okay, it's not a one example, can be many. So if you are attained it, obviously now come to the attainment process basically. So if you have attained it, then what you will say? I need to set target higher. If you are not attained it, then I need to make an action plan, that I should feedback to correct the inputs. That is called is action plan. And then if you do the action plan, then accordingly I will act again. Right? Yes, sir. Hmm. Yes. All the POs will be same for all the students. Or will it be different by branch? Sir, it is all about curriculum. Suppose you have designed curriculum for electronics, okay, and the syllabus of that you have designed for a physics course is different for the electronics and different for the mechanical. So then course outcome will be different. So if you are basically in your curriculum it is same for all, then course outcome will be same. Clear, sir? Hmm. Yes. सर देखिए, पहले तो जरूरत नहीं पड़ती थी, राइट? पीएसओ कॉन्सेप्ट केम लेटर. Nowadays you can see NP में क्या हो गया, you know that कि first year मतलब departmental courses are also coming into the first year. Okay, so definitely they are part of a program outcome. ठीक है? So वो it is all about this how you frame the course outcome, whether it is addressing those POs or not. वो आपको देखना पड़ेगा PSO क्या फ्रेम है, if that PSO is correlated with the first year courses or not. अगर नहीं है तो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, अगर है तो हो सकता है पॉसिबिलिटी. जैसे अभी जो एनईपी वाला कोर्सेज है, कम इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स एग्जांपल, एनालॉग इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स, दैट नाउ केम इनटू द फर्स्ट ईयर, तो डेफिनेटली देयर विल रिलेशन विद द पीएसओ. फिजिक्स केमिस्ट्री may not have, because PSO is related with the core courses, mainly how the PSOs are the core courses of this department program, core courses of it. So physics come picture or may not come into picture. It depends on the how you basically. Sir? Which point, sir? 4.3 student related criteria. Yes. Okay. Yes. Mm-hmm. Whole year. Yes. हाँ. बट सर उसमें तो इज आई नो कि उसमें एवरेज ग्रेड पॉइंट ऑफ ए होल, जैसे ईसी की बात करें, होल 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 ईयर का आपको निकालना है, तो होल ईयर में मतलब आपका क्या, फर्स्ट ईयर में तो बहुत सारे कोर्स आ गए, फिजिक्स केमिस्ट्री मैथ्स इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स वर्कशॉप सब आ गए, उन सबका एवरेज ग्रेड पॉइंट निकालना है ना आपको, तो उसमें प्रॉब्लम क्या है? मतलब किसी में हो सकता है किसी में नहीं हो सकता वर्कशॉप का। हाँ ये जो, हाँ हाँ, जैसे 4.3 आप बात कर रहे हैं सर, अटेनमेंट इज डिफरेंट, 4.3 क्राइटेरिया इज डिफरेंट। नहीं नहीं सर, 4.3 is only about the average CGPA got by the student. It is not talking about the CO and attainment. हाँ हाँ हाँ, अच्छा, हम्म हम्म, विजन ऑफ द इंस्टीट्यूट बात कर रहे हैं सर, तो विजन ऑफ द इंस्टीट्यूट तो एक ही होगा ना। हाँ 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 हाँ, तो सर फिर आपने फिर आउटकम बेस्ड फिलोसफी का स्टेप बाय स्टेप आपको करना पड़ेगा, आउटकम बेस्ड फिलोसफी यही है ना सर। आपको ये पता है ना, एक टॉप डाउन अप्रोच होता है, बॉटम अप अप्रोच होता है। टॉप डाउन क्या है, मतलब आपका करिकुलम कैसे डिजाइन होता है। चलो एक क्वेश्चन पहले ये बताइए, सिलेबस पहले आया या प्रोग्राम आउटकम पहले आया? नहीं, मेरा क्वेश्चन का आंसर दीजिए, मैं फिर बताऊंगा। जो कोर्स है, कोर्स का सिलेबस पहले बनेगा या प्रोग्राम आउटकम पहले आया, क्या चीज पहले आया? यस करेक्ट। कोर्स की बात नहीं कर रहा हूँ सर, मैं प्रोग्राम आउटकम की बात कर रहा हूँ। नहीं, मैं कोर्स आउटकम बोला ही नहीं सर, मैं प्रोग्राम आउटकम बोला हूँ। प्रोग्राम आउटकम आएगा, ठीक है, ठीक है। तो यस करेक्ट सर, यस। सबसे पहले सर आपको पता है था, विजन विजन मिशन ऑफ द इंस्टीट्यूट आएगा, फिर उससे अलाइंड होके विजन मिशन ऑफ द डिपार्टमेंट आएगा, ठीक है। फिर विजन मिशन ऑफ द डिपार्टमेंट रेडी है, देन वहां से डिराइव होगा प्रोग्राम एजुकेशनल ऑब्जेक्टिव्स। जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल आपके जो कौन से डिपार्टमेंट से सर आप? मैकेनिकल में एक ही प्रोग्राम है क्या, बीटेक एमटेक नहीं है? हाँ चलो इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स का एग्जांपल लेते हैं, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स में बीटेक भी है और एमटेक भी है। अब क्वेश्चन ये है कि बीटेक और एमटेक का मैंने लिखा विजन मिशन ऑफ द डिपार्टमेंट, उसका मतलब क्या हुआ, बीटेक और एमटेक दोनों का क्या हुआ, विजन मिशन जो है डिपार्टमेंट का सेम हुआ, बट प्रोग्राम एजुकेशनल ऑब्जेक्टिव दोनों का सेम होगा क्या? डिफरेंट होगा, क्योंकि डिफरेंट प्रोग्राम है ना, नाम ही है प्रोग्राम एजुकेशनल ऑब्जेक्टिव। फिर प्रोग्राम एजुकेशनल ऑब्जेक्टिव से क्या आया आपका, प्रोग्राम आउटकम आया। तो प्रोग्राम आउटकम के नीचे क्या आया, कोर्स आउटकम आए, कोर्सेज बने, करिकुलम बना, कोर्सेज बने, ठीक है। तो कोर्स आउटकम के नीचे क्या आएगा, सिलेबस बोल सकते हैं, और फिर यूनिट आउटकम भी बोल सकते हैं, लर्निंग आउटकम भी बोलते हैं, कई यूनिट आउटकम से भी बोल सकते हैं, ठीक है। तो उसमें नहीं जाते, कोर्स आउटकम तक ही रहते हैं, ठीक है। अब आपको जो है ये ऊपर से नीचे आए हम, ठीक है, ठीक है, डिजाइन ऐसे हुआ, विजन मिशन से ये ऐसे डिजाइन हुआ, बट आपको डिजाइन के बाद फिर उसको इम्प्लीमेंट करना है। इम्प्लीमेंट किया, टीचिंग लर्निंग किया, टीचर्स हायर किए, स्टूडेंट आए, क्लासरूम फैसिलिटीज आपने प्रोवाइड किया और पढ़ाया, ठीक है, डिफरेंट मेथड्स यूज किए, यही तो बता रहा हूँ। फिर उसके बाद आपने उसको इवेलुएट किया, तो आप पहले विजन मिशन इवेलुएट करेंगे या फिर सी इवेलुएट करेंगे? यस ना। तो जैसे ही ऊपर से नीचे आया है वैसे ही नीचे से ऊपर जाएगा। फर्स्ट यू डू द कोर्स आउटकम अटेनमेंट एनालिसिस, फिर कोर्स आउटकम आ गया तो फिर प्रोग्राम आउटकम आएगा, प्रोग्राम आउटकम आ गया तो फिर उसके बाद पीओ से लिंक करना है, पीओ से लिंक करेंगे तो फिर मिशन, फिर मिशन से विजन, ऐसे जाएगा। हाँ हाँ
The first year there are some common courses
हाँ
which are not actually directly linked to the program.
सर, हाँ
That are required
हाँ हाँ हाँ
overall program objective.
ऑब्जेक्टिव, But
this particular courses, there may be two classes. One is the institute core, which is for all the students, etc. And one may be related to program.
Yes, 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 yes.
Second year, second semester, there may be one or two courses.
Yes.
Which are mostly that program.
Right, right.
So
Yes.
obviously, we need to map this.
Yes.
To make the CO and.
Yes, yes.
But what about those programs which are not actually the engineering program, but are very basic, like basic sciences, basic. So should we map those courses also? Should we?
Yes, yes, yes. We need to. Yes, sir. Definitely, we need to. So here, that's only.
Physics department, maths department.
Yes, yes. Everyone has to, sir, because PSO may or may not be, sir. PSO आप it depends on how the PSO is framed. Sir is correct. How PSO is framed? किसको? विजन में क्या क्वांटिफाई करना है सर? हाँ हाँ हाँ. Reach there somewhere. Goal, end goal है ना? हाँ. अच्छा. क्वांटिफाई करना चाह रहा हूँ. हाँ हाँ. हाँ हाँ. नहीं विजन तो सर देखो इंडस्ट्रियल इंजीनियरिंग उसमें नहीं आ सकता क्योंकि आपको हाँ इंडस्ट्री रेडीनेस तो आपका पीईओ में ही आ जाएगा तो पीओ में ही मांग रहा है इंडस्ट्री रेडीनेस तो बेसिक हाँ अच्छा विजन में सर जनरली दे राइट अबाउट हाँ हाँ okay here in vision
statement and it is wide
so sir who so that is the responsibility of I think the institute committee who framed the vision, right? And the second responsibility come to the department who are aligned with the vision of the institute or not. Okay. So vision generally they make sir skilled technocrats is basically skilled technocrat means so visions are generally one line or two line statement is there. Okay. So end that is called end goal, right? And then mission is that how action taken again action taken to reach that goal. So generally we mission is our alumni, let's say it is to make a good technocrats in the area of engineering and management. Okay. So for that I need to take the steps that is called mission. Okay, what I will do? So I will float a program related to communication engineering, related to mechanical engineering, that can be right. And then this way you can, but if you talk about in terms of NBA, so they don't ask about that too much, right? They ask about up to as a faculty, they expect you should know how to do the outcome analysis of PO, program outcome. So program outcome, I told you they in terms of knowledge, skills and behavior. So whether we are able to impart the NBA's knowledge, skill defined by the NBA, knowledge, skill and behavior in the student or not. So let me go through this. Let me complete this, sir. So this attend or not attend related to course because I want to cover so that this is related to I think every course coordinator. Okay. So if it is yes, then increasing the level of competency and level for attainment for the next academic year. So whole philosophy is of OB is to go for a continuous improvement, right? Continuous improvement means you have to find out your weakness. So if any person come and judge you, okay, what is accreditation basically? What is accreditation to you? सर एक बार बताएंगे what they will see in accreditation according to you? standard courses in progress. अच्छा, आप एक इसको एक चीज और में, आप लोग एकेडमिक ऑडिट करते हैं? डू यू डू एकेडमिक ऑडिट? हर साल करते हैं, एवरी ईयर्स? हाँ ठीक। तो जनरल प्रैक्टिस ये है कि वन एवरी प्रोग्राम शुड डू एकेडमिक ऑडिट एवरी ईयर, ठीक है? तो ये एक छोटा ऑडिट है, ठीक है? एग्रीडेशन क्या है? बड़ा ऑडिट है, और उसका फोकस क्या है? प्रोसेस इज एक्यूरेट और नॉट। और प्रोसेस किस डायरेक्शन में होना चाहिए? प्रोसेस टू कंटिन्यूअस इंप्रूवमेंट, प्रोसेस टू मेक ए skillful student, knowledge, skills and behavior, that is program outcome. So this is nothing but audit, OB audit you can say. Accreditation is nothing but OB audit. And then see, if you see the criteria 7, criteria 8, continuous improvement. So there are some parameter related to faculty also. So faculty are improving in publication or not, that is also one point. Second, CGPA, students are improving their CGPA score in 3 years or not. Okay. So these are the some third point is academic audit itself. Do you conduct academic audit every year or not? Because in academic audit, what if you academic audit are generally, sir, internal or external? External. So they have some format for that. They give their suggestions. They visit the department, they see the labs, what facility you have, what type of teaching learning process you have, okay, what type of question paper you are setting, whether it is very easy or not. That is the judgment by the expert. And then based on the observation, they write something, right? This is lacking. What they find weakness in you. Why they find weakness? So that you can improve it next year. The same thing what we done in academic audit, we have small parameters. Let's say we have only 20 parameters, but OB in SAR we have 54 parameters. हाँ 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 सर। अच्छा, कॉमन नहीं है इन द सेंस आप कैसे करना? हाँ 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 हाँ। अच्छा, अब क्लास मिक्स करके बैठाते हैं? हाँ प्रोग्राम, सर वो तो होगा ही ना, प्रोग्राम स्पेसिफिक तो नहीं है सर। देख एनबीए, देखो आप अगर ऐसे देखो वो बोलते हैं, हाँ हमारे यहाँ पे अभी कॉमन है सर, बट नेक्स्ट ईयर से कॉमन नहीं होने वाला, ये भी बता देता हूँ, ठीक? हाँ सर, पूरे का करना है हमें। यस यस यस। हाँ 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 हाँ। देखिए सर, अभी एक बात बताता हूँ। पहले जो एसएआर था उसमें एक अलग से क्राइटेरिया था, फर्स्ट ईयर एकेडमिक्स नहीं है, अब हटा दिया। इफ यू सी द न्यू एसएआर, देयर इज नो क्राइटेरिया इज फर्स्ट ईयर एकेडमिक्स, ठीक है? बट व्हाट दे हैव डन, दे हैव जो क्राइटेरिया 3 है सीओपी अटेनमेंट में, इफ यू सी उसमें ये बोल रहा है कि फर्स्ट ईयर की कोर्सेज 101 वाले कौन से हैं, उसका भी अटेनमेंट दिखाइए। यस यस। मिक्स करके पढ़ा रहे हैं तो डेफिनेटली थोड़ा सा प्रॉब्लम आएगा, बट सर हर एक स्टूडेंट को ट्रैक करना है ना। आप मान लो मिक्स करके भी पढ़ा रहे हैं, अगर आपके पास एलएमएस या सिस्टम है तो डेफिनेटली आप ईसीई का डेटा तो एक्सट्रैक्ट कर सकते हैं ना। इसी का एवरेज सीजी पे तो निकाल सकते हैं ना। हाँ 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 हम्म नहीं, हमारे यहाँ पे क्या होता है सर, मैं बताऊं, हमारे यहाँ जो फर्स्ट ईयर में भी हो, ब्रांचेस हो, ठीक है, मैथ्स कॉमन है, मैथ्स कॉमन फॉर ऑल, लेकिन एक टीचर इसी को ही पढ़ाता है, एक टीचर इलेक्ट्रिकल को पढ़ाएगा, एक टीचर मैकेनिकल को पढ़ाएगा, क्लासेस हमारी ब्रांच वाइज ही है। हाँ, आपके यहाँ में मिक्स है तो ये थोड़ा सा प्रॉब्लमेटिक है। हाँ 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 हाँ। आप कितने की क्लास पढ़ाते हैं? 400 की क्लास सर, मीन्स बैचेस बैचेस, मतलब एक क्लास कितने की है? 160 का है एक क्लास। अच्छा, तो 160 लोगों को आपको एवेलुएट करना है सर, बट जो टीचर जो पढ़ाया है वो करेगा, फिर बाद में एक कॉमन कंसेंसस आपको बनाने पड़ेंगे। हाँ 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 हाँ, राइट राइट। तो आप जैसे आपके यहाँ हैं वैसे ही दिखाइए फिर। सो थोड़ा सा ये अगर डिस्कशन कर लें तो ज्यादा अच्छा है सर। आप मेरे से मेरी ये क्लास के बाद थोड़ा सा बात कर लें, सो दैट जो मुझे बोलना है वो जाएगा, ठीक है? ठीक है, नहीं नहीं सर, हम डिस्कस कर लेंगे आफ्टर दिस, ठीक है ठीक है ठीक, चलिए ठीक है। So generally, the expectation is if it is not attained, then taking appropriate action measurement, maybe in terms of content delivery method or maybe in assessment method, okay, and then has to be discussed in the committee. I told you departmental committee is responsible for that, and then for the implementation you have to show in the next academic, some action taken in the next academic year. So this is the process of CO attainment, right? Now I one more chart for the, I am not going into each and every things, okay. So this is a इसको भी थोड़ा zoom करें, process of PO attainment, right? PO PSO attainment. So this is basically responsibility of the program coordinator, okay. So what is a course coordinator, I will give my PO attainment to the program coordinator. So he will compile from the all the core courses, elective courses, laboratories and project together, okay. And after that there are two ways, one is called the direct attainment, indirect attainment. So by default weightage is 80%, by default weightage is 20%. So direct attainment comes from the, as I told, all the courses of the curriculum, you have to cover all the curriculums, okay. And then if it is calculated, indirect attainment comes from the stakeholders, student exit survey, alumni survey or employer survey. So we need to float some surveys, means whether they are satisfied with our whatever have been teaching learning adopted by us, whether the student are got able to get the knowledge, skill and attitude or not, that will come into the indirect attainment, right? And we have to finally combine both the attainment and then come with the whether again we have to set the target, how much target out of let's say 100%. Suppose I target is 80%, I achieved 80%, then increasing the level of competencies for the next academic year. That is why as accreditation asks for the data for 3 years, not for 1 year, okay. And if it is not attained, then again taking appropriate actions, maybe changing the curriculum or some delivery methods, because if it is not attained, you have to backtrack. If CO is not attained, what is the reason? PO is not attained, what is the reason? The reason will come that CO, some courses CO is low attainment, that is why reason. And then you have to backtrack. Then you have to go for, you identify the 5 courses why the attainment is low, and then you have to instruct those teachers, please do some appropriate action related to the improving the CO attainment, so that in next year some improvement may be reflected. And that duly, it has to be duly recorded in the meetings and then implementation from the next year. So that is why they ask data for continuously 1, 2 and 3 years. Okay. So this is the PO attainment process. Okay. So now I come to the एक बार आइए. हाँ, please. Not able to. Okay. It is suggested you keep it same. If it is attained, then you increase the level. So keep the target.
Class score 50%.
Then
I realized I have set
higher.
This year I kept it at level or suppose 55% or 52%. Because my previous experience was just 50%.
Okay. The general idea is that, sir, I'll suggest to keep it same, because you have to show some action taken. So that's why you have not increased the target. Remedial classes. So actually the whole philosophy. Done. It's not, again it is not attained, right? It may possible. What is the harm? Here attainment happen, it's not happen, it doesn't matter. I'll tell you. It is just a exercise, or we are doing to, you are basically adopting some philosophy, right? Whether you are doing this continuous improvement or not, that is the action plan. Have you done action plan? Have you taken the actions accordingly or not? Sir.
On the stakeholder, might be the next year, the stakeholder might change some of the view.
Yes. It is fixed at 20%. Every year you have to do the exercise. And accordingly, you need to, suppose you are conducting 3 survey, okay? Employer survey, alumni survey, and student exit survey. You have to define the weightages also inside the 20%, okay? So if you have framed the questions in such a way that which survey is more aligned towards PO, that will be given more weightage. Direct is already fixed, sir. Direct means indirect is always 20% in PO attainment. Yeah, it is fixed by the NBA. We have a portal, we need to fill the SAR. Automatically it will take 80% of the direct one and 20% of the indirect one. We don't have.
For CO level.
Yes, it is freedom for the CO level, because it is a course coordinator hand. Okay. Okay. So this is the, I'll suggest those are the course coordinator or maybe department committee members. I'll just go ask them to read 3 files. First is the SAR. So this time SAR is revised. Good thing is that they have mentioned many things, right? So second document is that what are the files you need to prepare. Okay, let's say madam has allocated some faculty to make criteria 1. So what are the files we need to make in criteria 1? Okay, because that files is related to evidence, right? Everything that SAR is claiming, I do these things, and committee comes for the audit and they verify. It is like financial audit. So in financial audit, you have to show the proof that 10 lakhs where it has been gone, for which expenditure it has been gone. Same thing here, right? So evidence is required for each and everything. Suppose where the evidence will come. Suppose you do the action taken. So you have done the remedial class. So you have a proof that these many days or so and so students are attended the remedial class. That is one of kind of evidence proof is there. So,
So what we have to provide or the attendance sheet or what type of evidence they are looking?
they are. It depends on case to case, sir. Which type of you want to tell the example? Okay. First, notice of the remedial class, timetable of the remedial class, what are the content covered in the remedial class, okay, and how many student has attended the remedial class. Any kind of notifications is there. No, sir. It is next year. Because CO attainment has to be done for every assessment methods, but finally you have to assess complete course in a 6 month, right? The remedial action will be maybe in summer term or maybe next year when it will come, the same course will come. Format. The format is not there, but suggestion, the written document is there, what this file should include.
But any specific format?
Format? Format is a practice of the department actually. Okay. Some practice that they may, for every file they make an index file, like with page numbers. I have 50 pages document. So 1 to 5 pages what is there, 5 to 6 pages what there. So generally they make like this index document.
Sir, if you have any document like that, can you share this for reference purpose?
I can share the index one. Okay. What are it covers, because every different file has, there are I think 35 files required. Yes. So as I told, there are more than 54 criterias. For each and every criteria, we need to show the evidences. Out of 54 criteria, 35 criteria is mentioned by the, you can say, NBA itself. I am going first point P1 file, and please do the numbering as it is. They look for the numbering also. Okay, so P1 file name is this. You cannot write NBA gradation report of past visit as a P10. It has to be P1 only. Right, this is the standard set of guideline given. Okay, so let's say P2, evidence of the program specific budget allocation and utilization in the last 3 years and sample bills. So here what is the evidence? What do you expect? Bills. Okay. And then how much budget is approved to the department, the copy of director sign or registrar sign, and how much being utilized, the financial audit, the audit parameter, this much has been utilized out of 1 crore, this much has been utilized. And then some sample bills, not all, some sample, like say 10 equipments are purchased, so 1 equipment sample bill you can keep. This way you need to maintain the records. Similarly, P3, say record of process being defining vision, mission, PO and PSO. So since you are department, as I told by some of the faculty, Sandeep Saini sir, that you are going for accreditation first time. So they will ask questions related to more about the process. Okay. And whether those processes are approved in the departmental meeting or not. And they will ask for the minutes of the departmental meeting for sure, because they are going for the first time. Okay. So main thing is that expect that if the process is good, okay, then they have more trust. Okay. So if if they see some flaw in the process, then they will definitely write some comments. Okay. So they are here to judge you. You can say they are here for audit. They will they'll try to find out the weakness. Okay. They'll try to find out the weakness so that you will improve those weakness before going for the next accreditation visit. Okay. So there are two things that by looking into the documentation and processes, interaction with the faculty, interaction with the first year faculty, as you mentioned, and as per my experience, there are two person will come in the department, one person is a chairman. Okay. So the responsibility of the 2% will to look out the department, that how established the lab is, how the faculty is performing in terms of publications. They'll look for that. Okay. And they ask for good publications, like sometimes they ask, please show me only electronics. So please show me how many IEEE transaction has been done in last 3 years. Only that I want. I don't want SCI publication. So please do categorize those things, right? Keep in mind these type of questions they can ask. Okay. And citations, they ask citation of each and every faculty members. Okay. Please show the citation of better Web of Science, that is authentic one, is compared to the Google Scholar, right? And you can categorize like these things, okay, are required. And chairman expectation is very high, so he will cross verify the things. Okay, so he can reduce your marks also, right? It is like a viva, sir. If you are a teacher, so whatever you have written and then report, I'll take a viva, and viva, if somebody is not answering well, what you will do? Definitely you reduce the marks, right? Similarly, those people are coming, they will ask some questions related to OBE philosophy. What is the meaning of PSO? Please tell me. What is the meaning of course outcome? How do you calculate? If you are not able to tell this, then definitely your score is going to reduce. Okay. So chairman deals with the first year. Until unless this year, chairman only discuss with the first year faculty. They call a common meeting of all the first year faculty members, and they may ask for some sample file. They'll not see all the, they don't have much time for that. They'll see one sample file. Let's say call me physics teacher, and physics teacher will come and explain what is the thing they have done in the course file, what type of instructional method they are following, how they are do the calculation for attainment of CO and PO, and all those things. So if that person, that faculty member from first year not able to answer, so they will definitely reflect into the department. Why? Because the departmental evaluator is different person. He will be dealing with the faculty of the department, right? He may ask questions and that person has maybe satisfactorily answered the questions, but later on, because they are 3 days visit, they are staying in the same hotel, in the evening they will go and discuss the things. Evaluator will say, sir, this department is very good, they have answered all the OB philosophy questions. But chairman will say, no, this physics guy don't know anything. That means there is a question mark on the institute processes. So chairman asks, say, out of 100 marks, suppose he want to give 80 marks. No, don't give 80, just give like 50 marks. Because it is a subjective evaluation, it is a viva. Okay, so as per my understanding, there are 8 criteria. Out of 8 criteria, 4 criteria are only data based. Nothing. They cannot reduce any marks on that because all are database. Right? For example, number of publication, number of citations, number of FDP organized like this, number of FDP attended. There is points are there. Criteria number 6, faculty contribution. Then criteria number 5, faculty proficiency. Which area the faculties are working, how many professors, associate professors, assistant professors are there, right? How many adjunct faculties are there, professor practices there. Okay. So these things, these are the all just numbers. Okay. Criteria for student related, again that is based on the evidences, that numbers, so he cannot reduce marks on that. Criteria number 8, the technical laboratory visits and all. 7. So laboratory visits, so whatever you have, that is he can see, and accordingly you can. So these 3 criteria, especially 4, 5 and 6 are number based. Okay. And for the getting 3-year accreditation, you should not get less than 40% of the marks. Okay. So if some criteria has 100 marks, so out of 8 criteria, you should not get less than 40% of any of the criteria. Otherwise, you won't be able to get accreditation for 3 years. Okay. That is the minimum criteria they have. Okay. And another criteria is there, 3Y. They are giving the grades. Their grades is already defined. They are giving the grades in 4 category. Why? Yes, means that is excellent. Okay. And then another is C, concern. Concern is there. Okay. Concern is their range is there, I exactly not remember. And one is called deficiency. Deficiency is less than 40%. Concern is 40 to 60%. Okay. So in W there, weak. Okay. So weak. Yes, 40 to 60 is weak. Okay. And 60 to 75 is concern, and 75 and above is Y. So out of 9 criteria, you have to get 3 criteria above 75%. 3 criteria above 70. Then only you will be eligible for 3-year accreditation. But rule for 6-year is more tough. Okay, they expect out of I think 6 criteria should be Y, greater than 75% in each criteria, and there should be no deficiency at all. Sir. Oh. So this is the expectation. Everything is there in the NBA website. So I ask who are the leading this for accreditation, please go and visit these criteria, and first do the self assessment. That is why named as self assessment report, SAR. Okay. So if they find, if you are not filling one of the criteria, please don't go for accreditation. Otherwise, same thing. Because they are here to just see the weakness in you. If you find weakness by yourself, then try to improve it. Yes.
So, we have discussed the things start from the vision statement, not only statement, but overall vision.
Overall.
So the issue is that suppose if we want to improve that statement now, so can we do now, because we have 2 statements. Even in the vision statement, we have, if I'm not wrong, if somebody verified that, Institute Vision has 2 statements, the very lengthy statements.
Okay.
As we go higher and higher, you know that there are hardly any.
Yes, sir, definitely. Because you are going first time, na? Yeah. They'll definitely ask what is the process of making vision. Tell me.
Yes, that
because
process,
you have not, you are just applying for the first time.
Yeah, so Dean Academy, Dr. Sandeep can, I think, highlight something related to that. Yeah, no, so process, do we have the process for that? How it has been? And can we improve now? Can we, because many of the speakers have suggested that we will have to do something. Yes. Yes. Okay, that's good.
Sir, let
Okay,
me
because
complete
as
this.
we go
Okay.
higher and higher, then there is a hardly scope for lengthy type of things.
Yes.
For example, I'm just having one very small example. Ultimate aim. Suppose somebody yogi says, want to unite with the ultimate thing.
Moksha and all
Yeah,
those things, yes.
salvation.
Yes,
So
yes.
only one, everything can be
Aligned with that.
aligned with the one term,
One term.
or defined in one word.
Hmm.
Okay, so but obviously these are related to achieving many things. So but still, I think one statement, one line, one sentence,
That is also
that is
sufficient. Sir.
sufficient.
Sufficient. One
Okay,
statement
and
is sufficient.
another thing is that for so many criteria,
Sir, so many criteria,
criteria
sir,
are there, but how
because
do
of the
we?
time constraint, I am not able to cover all these things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And
So as this is new,
one more document I will suggest
just
to go
last
through.
comment on this last point.
Yes, sir.
One thing has been included in the new, that is SDG. So how do we map? Is there any criteria on the P files and C files or those?
Because this SDG comes first time, sir. So
Yeah.
sustainable development goals, even I have not gone through that sustainable development. Sorry for that. But as I understand that globally there are sustainable development goals are accepted. Okay, we need to check while designing our curriculum. Some courses may be in that particular directions. Let's say energy efficiency is one of the sustainable development goal. So we can introduce some courses related to the energy efficiency, renewable energy. Yes, and last point, 1 minute, sir. This as I told, there are 3 files. Please take care. One is SAR. Second is I showed the list of files you need to prepare as evidence. Third file, what guidelines that actually it is not for you, it is for the evaluators. Okay, so how to give the marking? Let's say total 1000 marks is there. Out of 1000 marks, how much marks you should give on what basis? Okay, so suppose this is there 30 vision, mission and program educational objectives 35 marks, and then it is bifurcated 5 marks, and again 5 marks should be divided. So let's say 5 marks, how they divided? Availability of the vision and mission of the department, that is 1 marks, and then appropriateness and relevance of the statement, that you say 2 marks, and then consistency of the department vision and mission statement with the institute vision and mission, 2 marks. Again sub criteria is there. So while you are preparing these documents, please go through this. This is available in the NBA website, the guidelines with exhibit context to be observed by the evaluator.
This thing actually we have gone through.
Okay,
before.
please.
So the question here is like suppose we're talking about vision of the department institute, which we are hopefully changing soon. But the thing is that in the vision statement, it is a general term like engineering is mentioned. Okay. So will this consider for all the branches of engineering, like engineering, computer science, mechanical, electronics? Includes all. So,
even like suppose you have MBA program, you can include management.
Suppose a student comes out of LNMIT, okay, and there are multiple courses being taken here in LNMIT, which belongs to mechanical as well, electronics as well, IT as well. So, should we mention specific to any branch as well in the vision? No, only general term. General term only. Like
because PO is for that only, sir. PO you can mention your own engineering, mechanical or electronics.
Okay. The first question that we were asking before that as well, that suppose a first year course is being taught by a faculty who is teaching all the students of all the departments. Okay. Now, should he keep threshold and target same for across all branches, or he can keep different for all branches if a single faculty is teaching?
Single faculty is teaching to all the students.
To all the students. Suppose there are 160 class, and it has students of all the branches, like 30 mechanical, 80 electronics, and 90 whatever other branches. And then he teaches. Should he keep, because it's a first year course and a common course and a general science course, should he keep threshold and target same across all, or can he keep different for different branches?
Hey, if you are able to categorize data for different departments.
Sir,
Hey, but
data will
generally
come
it
out
is-
only after the evaluation component is done. So suppose if I take out the data of mechanical only, they get 45%, students get 50% marks, okay, and above,
That is up to course coordinator, sir.
up to course
Because
coordinator. But how will he justify that?
Now you are considering as a one course only, na?
I'm considering one course, so he should, one target and threshold should be one only,
One,
because it's a
yes.
first year student, they're
Yes,
coming
yes.
from all
One-
across.
one only,
One only.
Yes.
But if it is different across different branches, can we justify that?
Different for different branches.
Branches.
Sir, here is by my understanding, you can do the target for even different COs.
is fine, sir, but certain branch having certain
You can keep it same, sir.
we should have to keep it same.
You can.
But if somebody is keeping different, is it justifiable in front of NBA team or not?
So if we talk about NBA perspective, NBA is more concerned about that branch. He is not aggregating the another branch. So how he should bother about other branch?
This goes up to different branches.
नहीं, he will definitely ask like files. Suppose mechanical electronics are going, so he may ask one sample from mechanical, one sample from electronics.
The target is the scores of mechanical branches.
60.
The
40%. If it is taught by different faculty, same questions and सब कुछ सेम चीज है तो टारगेट सेम होना चाहिए. यस, नहीं होना चाहिए.
But for the next year, he or she may
सर सब कुछ आप सेम बताया ना, क्वेश्चन पेपर भी सेम है, सिलेबस भी सेम है, आपने पढ़ाया भी सेम है, स्टूडेंट ही तो अलग है. सेम होना चाहिए. बट वो अलग अलग क्लास में पढ़ा रहे हैं. जैसे सेक्शन, उसी चीज को मैं दूसरे में, अगर कोई 600 स्टूडेंट है, 6 सेक्शन है, 6 टीचर पढ़ा रहे हैं अलग अलग, तो हर टीचर अलग रख सकता है क्योंकि उनका वे ऑफ स्टाइल ऑफ टीचिंग डिफरेंट है. तो टारगेट क्या है सर? टारगेट इज आफ्टर टीचिंग व्हाट इज माय एक्सपेक्टेशन फ्रॉम द स्टूडेंट. तो जो कोर्स कोऑर्डिनेटर इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल है ना, उसका एक्सपेक्टेशन तो वही बता सकता है, दूसरा कैसे बता सकता है? हाँ. हाँ, कर सकते हैं, डेफिनेटली कर सकते हैं. डेफिनेटली ये 3 ईयर डेटा है. सपोज आज आपका इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स या मैकेनिकल जा रहा है, नेक्स्ट ईयर वो कंप्यूटर साइंस जाएगा, तो वही सेम चीज आपका नेक्स्ट ईयर भी काम आ जाएगा, बिकॉज दे आर आस्किंग फॉर 3 ईयर डेटा. हाँ सर. हाँ. ओके. ओके. Physics theory in first semester. Lab is a separate course, but it is in second semester, you are saying. Okay. Okay. So then what is the question, sir? हाँ. कोर्स ही अलग हो गया ना सर, तो कैसे फर्क पड़ेगा? कोर्स ही अलग होगा. स्टूडेंट भी सेम नहीं हो सकते. पहले मान लो 600 अटेंड किया, सेकंड सेमेस्टर में कुछ पास ही नहीं हुए या ड्रॉप आउट करके चले गए, 600 की जगह 500 ही बचे, फिर क्या करेंगे? सर इवेल्युएशन जो हो रहा है करिकुलम, इसलिए पूरा करिकुलम में जितने सब्जेक्ट हैं वो आप देखिए वो अलग है, तो सबका अटेंडमेंट निकलेगा. एक है तो एक ही अटेंडमेंट निकलेगा, सिंपल है.
and if the attainment level is not achieved for any PO,
हाँ सर, ये फिलॉसफी इसीलिए तो है कि अगर आपको लग रहा है कि एक ऐसा कोर्स है जिसमें 3 साल में कोई अटेंडमेंट हो ही नहीं रहा है, तो उसको रिमूव भी किया जा सकता है, उसकी जगह नया कोर्स भी लाया जा सकता है, या उसका सिलेबस कोई पूरा स्क्रैप करके दूसरा सिलेबस लाया जा सकता है, राइट. बट वो प्रॉपर जस्टिफिकेशन के साथ होना चाहिए.
सर, फॉर एग्जाम्पल
let us take a different scenario. In this course, for example, in a X course, the average marking, for example, there can be two types of marking. One is absolute and other is relative grading. Even after following a relative grading, assume we are getting an average of 20 marks or 25 marks, or we set that we are keeping 10 marks for passing in relative. Assume, just assume.
20, say again, 20.
Okay, for
Average
example,
20%.
out of 100, we are following a relative grading. So the topper will get, suppose get 50 marks. So automatically he will become 99.99. And similarly, when we drag down, we say that 7 or 10 marks is the marks for failure. Assume. Now, in that case, faculty has kept attainment percentage somewhere around 50%. Okay. So automatically, when he has decided that I will pass students with 7 marks or 10 marks, his attainment will be achieved. Right? Because he has pulled the whole.
Sir, grading is different. Relative absolute grading is very different method. Here we are talking about outcome based. So here we are discussing about the CO attainment.
That's the thing I'm saying. That is correlated, no, sir? Because now when suppose the faculty has decided.
That is correlated, sir. But nobody will ask that how it is.
But the external will not ask how can you pass a student with 20 marks to attain your 40% of attainment or 50% of attainment.
So that's why, sir, that is why before deciding the any threshold or any target, please discuss in the committee.
Right.
Okay. So similarly, another example is there. Average. Somebody said average I will consider as a target. Somebody is very strict teacher. He is making very good, tough question paper, and one is very lenient. He is making a very small. So which average will we go high, sir? Definitely, jo lenient hai uska.
But the faculty will have to come up with the proof also, na, that he has taught these topics in the class. He has to maintain the course file.
तो difficulty level के लिए एक bar set किया गया. What is the difficulty level? Bloom's taxonomy.
Right.
You set the question paper according to the Bloom's taxonomy. ठीक है. अभी तो simple हम CO attainment की बात कर रहे हैं sir. So another way of attainment is that based on the Bloom's level.
No, my question was, for example, when the evaluators are evaluating 10 or 15 different courses, and they see that some of the faculty members are passing students with a very lower grade, whereas some are keeping some standards and some are going for very high standards. So in that case, will the institute or the coordinators be responsible to answer such questions? How can you set the passing marks at a very low level also?
So that is why, sir, to take care of this, there is a departmental committee, na?
Right.
And all faculty members can be a part of the departmental committee. It can be discussed whether to keep threshold same for all the courses, all the departments, or there should be some guideline, or maybe given choice to the faculty member. Let's say for 1 year, we'll see and sit what is the common shortcomings for 1 year, because it is a continue. You are not doing it for first time, but you have to do it for 3 times. Then you will be automatically realize what is the problem. If you continue to do it for 3 years, the problem will get solved automatically. It comes from the experience.
I remember, I recall one example, not taking the name and one very similar experience, negative marking, and the overall marks are very low.
Okay.
But the grades are very good.
Okay.
They are moderating the marks by considering the other.
Yeah. Sir, that is why NBA suggests for 2 things. One is the question paper moderation. Second is the grade moderation. Committee.
Here we have to mention the marks. Very low marks. How can you get marks?
So in that case, sir, if marks all students are scoring less marks, so what he can do, he can take the average and accordingly he can decide what is the threshold based on his experience. Yes, it is possible. Yes, it is not fixed rule कि 50% ही threshold होगा. हाँ ये तो इसलिए मैं बोल रहा सर बार ये चीज कह रहा हूँ कि this is all about practicing and understanding philosophy. The people those are coming for assessment, they will try to find out the loopholes in your system. They'll try to find out the question from the question answer that how whether you are following obesely or not. Let's say one more question. One expert asked the HOD that from which year you are practicing the OB philosophy, please give me the documentary proof whether it has been approved in your institute level or at the department level. And HOD cannot say from 2024-25 because he has already filled the data for 3 years. That means that document should be before 3 years. Means actually in India OB has been started practicing 2014 onwards once the Washington Accord and all this. So it has to be date after 2014 only, right? So these are the different, sir. No, but it will be implemented for anything that comes to regulation, that will be implemented for after some time only. No. P10, okay. Yes. It is required for NBA. Meetings, minutes of meeting. This proper moderation meeting has been called in so and so date. These faculties had attended. These courses has been discussed. Sir, paper moderation means that NBA suggests you should follow the Bloom's law, Bloom's level. So suppose some course coordinator has given only understanding and remember question in end semester examination. Do you think it require moderation or not? Because it will not able to fulfill any PO or any CO, because PO start from apply. He has given question from understanding and remember. So if he is doing some mapping and calculation, that is absolutely wrong. You are getting the point.
So this should be departmental level.
That is why question paper moderation is required. He should give questions from the apply and analyze level, so that he can able to map it properly.
So this should be departmental level. Because
yes, sir.
It is departmental level,
yes,
right?
It should be at department level.
And there should be minutes of the meeting to justify it, right?
Yes, minutes of meeting is required. Or some documents, like maybe you can show some documents, like in our university, they make a summary sheet.
Sir,
they make a summary sheet that how many questions is related to the apply level, how many questions, percentage, how many percentage, they'll give one sheet that is called question paper analysis. That question paper analysis we put into the moderation committee.
But sir, in this moderation committee, is it mandatory that it should be departmental? Because institute can decide, we can have a centralized examination cell where we will keep all the records and moderate. Because some faculty members may find it objectionable that why my colleagues are cross-checking my question paper itself.
That kind of situation may arise, sir. That is why senior level involvement is necessary for that.
Now, is it necessary or mandatory that this committee should be departmental? Or if suppose our registrars or other exam.
That, sir, they have time for that.
I don't know.
Registrar, because they are already busy.
Examination control.
NBA is departmental matter. Even you are correct. Even examination cell of the institute can also make some policy regarding that. Because above department, what is institute? Na? If we are conducting exam centrally, then examination coordinator can do that. But if it is solved in the department, that is good, right? Uh-huh.
Following all the
Not
for this their time don't have any specific addressing type of
sir, nahi.
You mentioned that this is the CEO and this will having the this Rubik's level of power. Our responsibility that we train the person like that.
Yes.
Once the exam is over, then persons are submitted.
Yes.
People can check.
Yes.
It is not sufficient. We are following that pattern, getting it checked by some committee or some.
Acha, you are saying this standalone I am submitting and it should be reliable. So that's why, sir, as I told previous example, some faculty members has given very easy questions. Understand this, remember this, remember this. Then who will take care of that, sir? There can be fault from this. If you are doing in correct way, that's okay. But some may not. That is why a committee is required to see, overlook that everybody should follow the norms of NBA. If there is a common guideline, whether you are following or not following, who will ensure? There should be some committee who will ensure this. That is why there is a point of quality of question paper. 1 point, there is some marks, around 15 marks is there. So they ask, what is the process of maintaining the good quality of paper? Process. So if there is a process, then there will be committee. You can say, sir, you can say, but they will not, as per my opinion, they will not consider it. They will definitely reduce the marks.
Sir?
Yeah.
So let's say, first of all, can we redefining the vision is recommended or not by NBA? Because vision is something that should not change until it is achieved.
Yes, very good question, sir. But NBA says there will be two things. One is process of defining vision and mission, as well as redefining the vision and mission.
Okay, good. So
okay.
Let's say
it is not only once it is prepared, because it is continuous improvement process. Okay. Suppose if I consider, like, if anybody institute comes to me and say that I want to define vision and mission, I'll say at least do it for 15 years, 10 to 15 years, check it. And after 10 to 15 years, definitely you form a committee, call expert members and take opinion and revise it. It is not only 1 or 2 year job, sir. Right. You require at least 10 to 15 years.
So let's say if we define a process now, if we define a process for vision and mission now, so can we apply for the NBA today or with the back 3 year -1 or after this defining the process today?
So you can mention this, as I told na, you have to do due justification is required. Why you are changing the vision mission, right? First of all, you have to do SWOT analysis. Now, NBA is nothing but SWOT analysis. And continuous improvement. Strength, opportunity, weakness, and threat. You know that. And people are come to see your weaknesses. And same thing they will write. Suppose he found that some lab does not equipment. What is that? That is a weakness. You know that maybe, but you have not care about that. But if external committee writes and it goes to the director, then director definitely takes some actions. So, and why this is OBE phase? Because revised essay are major portion of marks. Out of 1000 marks, I think around 400 marks are for OBE only. So that is why more attention is required for this. Yes. Yes, sir, in new SR it is there. What we are doing in our institute actually, because this essay 11 POs has been revised because Washington Accord has changed something. What they changed? They have given instead of graduate attribute, they have given knowledge and attitude profile. WK, they call it WK. So they have given knowledge and attitude profile they have mentioned, because many of the faculty members does not interpret POs properly, program outcome, and there is a gap between CO to PO mapping. Okay, so that is why this time this is version 4, SAR version 4. They have incorporated the changes according to the international guideline, that is called knowledge and attitude profile. According to that, they have mentioned and revised the SAR, and now POs has been reduced from 12 to 11. And what our institute is doing, they are actually following the 11 POs from this year, but for the previous years, they are following the 12 POs because guideline has came in July.
There in the attitude part, because we know and we understand knowledge and skill part, but
Yes.
what is their attitude? Because that is more related to psychological and
Yes.
mental
Yes,
and
attitude behavior. If you see the PO also,
so
sir.
how to quantify?
Huh? Yes. If you see SAR, in SAR, in as an annexure they have mentioned. See, this is the knowledge and attitude profile, WK, given by the Washington Accord, and accordingly POs has been revised. You can see the 11 POs. Okay, and they have especially mentioned word here it was not, but they have mapped with attitude, because according to me that in clear POS, if you see this POS hearing and word, okay, and word comes into the behavior. Knowledge part, first PO is knowledge, second, third, fourth, fifth is the skill. Okay, problem solving skill, complex investigation, all those things, modern tool uses, that's come into the skill. And then engineering PO6 to PO11 or 12, it is only behavior part. Like communication includes presentation as well as writing communication, writing reports. That is also its behavior part. Individual and collaboration, like working in teams and all those. So all these things are related to the self, nothing but employer. That is to fulfill the employer expectation.
Yes.
This
And
all came from behavioral part, attitude part, that came from the employer expectation.
and we were actually surprised to see that environmental related things were removed, but I know I can see it is included in the PO6, environmental and societal environment, everything.
Yes. So accordingly, we need to as per my opinion, that that committee that is looking for this accreditation part, that committee should come up with minutes of meeting. From this year onwards, we'll follow the 11 POs, and they formally should be adopted in the minutes of meeting. It depends. Suppose you are going this year, because assessment year is there, 24-25. So all the data generally, except SFR, none of the data will be from 24-25. All of the data will be from -1, -2, and -3. Even faculty publication and all those. This year, whatever you have done, because this year is not completed yet. If it is not completed, that means how do you do the attainment analysis? Yes. So suppose you are applying in the next year, maybe in October. Because
So the 2024-25 data has to be from new POs as per new
yes.
POs.
This is expectation.
Okay. And already mapping has been done for all the courses, and everything has been done for as per previous cases. Because January before that we
Not completed, sir.
We have not completed this year, but all of the exercise we are doing from the last 1 year. So half semester has gone. The new semester has started with all the COPO matrix has already been made.
Yes.
So we can go with the new old ones.
So even suppose there is a technical problem in this. So you have done analysis using the 12 POs of this year, let's say.
Okay.
But while SAR filling, okay, in the portal, there is a drop down. How much attainment is there in terms of level 1, 2, 3? If PO 12 is not there, then how will put the data? That is also technical problem.
So in that drop down, as if I put the previous year data, it will be showing till PO12.
I am not sure for that because
Okay.
I have not seen the latest
Previous year and
version
previous
of the
year as well.
online portal.
So we have to do all the exercise again and again for the last 2 years as well.
New sir, that is
I'm
compulsory.
asking, like, if I fill the data of the previous year, so is it showing 12 POs or 11 POs? Like if I put the data to 23, 24.
हाँ.
So पुराना वाला भी सब चेंज करना पड़ेगा. जय माता दी.
सर मेरे जो ऑब्जर्वेशन सबसे जो पीओ हटाया गया है ना, वो पीओ में जनरली कोई भी कोर्स मैप नहीं होता.
कौन सा हटाया सर? बट सर हमने तो डाला उसमें मैपिंग कर रखी.
वो जो है किसी के साथ मर्ज कर दिया गया है, वो स्टैंड अलोन नहीं है. देख लीजिए, मेरे ख्याल से वो सस्टेनेबिलिटी वाला पार्ट है.
The point is that we have mapped in some courses and some indirect assessment as well.
मेरे हिसाब से ऐसा कर सकते हैं. It can be judged in during the project. हाँ, that can be done. So this is the news, sir. You can see. PSO, I think they have asking for 2 to 3. You might have already prepared this. Oh. So any other questions? Otherwise, we can stop.
आपकी एक्सपीरियंस की दाद देनी पड़ेगी.
Sir, please. P20. Okay.
What type of the document?
I'll share you the criteria. I think this academic performance is related to second year, third year, and final year. That just sir was saying average CGPA of that.
No.
That means
What I am asking, what type of the document, whether the grade sheet or a Excel result file sheet will be okay?
grade sheet.
Grade sheet.
Grade sheet showing the average CGPA. Suppose 100 student attended the class, showing the average CGPA of that 100 student. Like in our institute, that it is done by the MIS. So we will print the MIS copy as a proof because it has statistical data. You might using some software that proof will be enough.
So that will be for different course wise.
It is year wise, second year, third year, final year.
No, but when it comes to a second year, you will have
course wise.
And then
Yes.
this come course wise.
Yes, it is course wise.
Thanks.
6, yes. Sustainability, yes, it is merging. It is merged. Yes.
It is not actually removed. It is merged with the one. So whatever we are attaining, I think we have to do the calculation.
Because we have not merged PO6 and PO7 all the courses.
Exactly. Yes, exactly. Because I was looking at both the old SAR and the new SAR. So that's how it shows.
I think
old
by software, while doing it by software, I think.
Right.
So while assessment of this year, you may ask to software person to do the changes accordingly. Yes. So what is expectation? Actually, what is the expectation? At least you should have all 3 years question papers with you, with thorough understanding. They'll see and understanding. Except as I told you, sir, this is like a Viva. So if you come with a course file, I think somebody has shown what is the content of the course file. Okay, they may ask questions. Philosophically, they will ask questions. This is up to my observation. I have visited 2-3 visits, basically attended 2-3 visits. There they will look for these things. Though even I see your campus, many things they will come. If I come as a evaluators, I will appreciate at least infrastructure, different lab facilities, faculty profiles, many things are there to appreciate. The only thing that will lag, we have to increase the understanding towards OB philosophy. That's it. Because if you see, they see the guideline, we come for the visit, they'll send a guideline that HOD presentation should be contained of the following points. In the last point, they will say about the OB philosophy. So HOD has to put what is the process, this I show the flow chart process, what kind of process you are doing for vision mission or PO, PSO, attainment process, that she has to tell at the last. During presentation, if the evaluators find some gap, so definitely they will ask not the HOD, maybe they may ask HOD also, or they may ask any of the faculty to verify it. If the faculty is answering good, that's okay, but if not able to answer it properly, then definitely they'll do nothing, but they will at the end they will reduce the marks. So that is the problem. If the problem will arise only when you achieve less than 40% marks, right? Yes, I see. Yes, sir. 4.3, right? It's easy, sir. First year. Mean. Yes, all successful students, sir, on 10-point scale. Yes. It is program specifics. It is program specifics. That's why, sir, here your MISI ERP will help for this. Automatically calculate this average for all the electronics or mechanical student.
So does that mean we need to do the exercise of CO for those specific?
No, sir, this is criteria 4.3. But let me go through criteria 3, sir. That is COPO. New. It is new. It is new.
It is possible?
Sir, it is new. You can see these 11 POs. They have these tables and these 11 POs.
And including fee.
Okay.
Okay.
Sir, see, please here. See, what is the meaning of C101?
Yeah, first year.
First year. 409. Yeah. Yes. At least for this year. If you are going to apply.
Okay.
Thank you.
And few online questions may be there.
Yeah.
Online questions may also be there.
See, it is clearly written, sir. C101, 102 are indicative courses in the first year. See, if you read the SAR carefully, many things they have already clarified. So I suggest 3 documents: SAR, P files, and then evaluation guideline for expert. How they are evaluating, how they will give marks. It is about giving marks. Okay, and grades is also fixed. And which grade it will come, it is depends on them how effectively you make a SAR. Sir? No, FAQ will not there, sir. FAQ is not there.
So there is one online question.
Some of the FAQs I have already shared.
So, sir, there is one online question that is P4 and P14. What should be kept there as per procedure? P14 and P15. P14 and P15.
P14, record of course outcomes of all courses. It's a very simple, man. P14 means course outcome should be defined for the every course. That's it, including seminar. I'll tell you, there are different methods for the attainment for the courses, slight difference, courses, laboratory courses, and the seminar and project. Okay. And as per the, if you read the SAR, you'll find out they have mentioned explicitly some marks for the courses, some marks for the laboratory courses, some marks for the seminar, some marks for the project. Okay. Out of this, they are expecting the assessment of this laboratory, seminar, and rubrics, project using rubrics. It is written clearly. If you are not following rubrics, they may give 0 also. 15, ma'am, record of COP.
P14 and P15.
14 is clear, ma'am. It is a record of course outcome of all the courses, just whether CO has been defined for our courses or not. And just one file containing course number 1, this is the CO, course number 2, this is the CO, or maybe ma'am, it required the minutes of meeting of that particular committee. Means these COs have been approved by the departmental committee, though, because although they have defined it, but when it is approved, where it is approved.
Okay, so CO's approval in the departmental meetings, that record,
Yes.
MOM of that.
Yes, MOM. I similarly, 15, same, COPO mapping. Sir? Okay. Okay. Is it there? Okay. Uh-huh. 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 Even though simple, you can, sir, print the syllabus copy also as evidence, na? And you can say it is online already. It is online already. Yes, that's it. That's it. Yes. That's sufficient, sir. Sufficient. And there is one point that whether the COs are available in the website or not. So even when you are putting in public domain, that is also one record, because your committee has already approved it. That's why you are keeping in the website. Yes. All.
Sir. How to place?
How to?
Semester. So then what if we are having course? मतलब 10 कोर्स है हमारे पास।
Hey.
So this is the COs for even semester. This is the COs for
What?
semester.
Starting from first year onwards. Yeah, you can keep whole your curriculum in that, except the credit points, because you have syllabus in the COs also, COP matrix also. And this why this kept is file. Suppose there is some changes, that changes has to be also be put in that file, na? Yes.
This is for even semester. This is for odd semester.
Or
For particular semester, academic year.
yes, academic year wise, for the last 3 years.
Okay.
If there is no change, you can keep it same. If there is a change for 1 year to another year, you have to show.
So if there is no change for each academic year, same we have to repeat.
Or you can keep it as a tag, it is same for.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, too much interaction took place, and very much thankful to you for coming here, accepting our request that you be here. Just to apprise you all that Dr. Chitakant Sahu was willing to give it online, and we requested, no sir, you be here. We would like to interact, and our faculty members are having a lot of questions to ask from you, and he graciously agreed to be here. with us, and I could see a lot of queries which were coming from the participants. And with all patience, he's handling all that since continuously of 2 hours. Thank you so much for being so patient and answering all the questions to our colleagues. With this, we come to the end of 6th day of the FDP. And we would like to formally thank you from the FDP coordinators and organizers of this faculty development program on outcome-based education and accreditation hosted by LNM IIT in association with EICT Academy, MIT, Government of India. Thank you so much, Dr.
Thank you, madam. Thank you for the
being
invitation.
here. I request Professor Ashok Dargar to please hand over a small token of appreciation from FDP coordinators. Kindly accept from the FDP organizers a small memento from our side. Thank you so much. Thank you so much once again. All online participants, we come to the end of this session of 6th day of this FDP. Tomorrow we'll be starting again back at 10 a.m. Please join us.